Hi everyone, it's another Travel Tuesday. I'm Megan Bethel, and this month I'm continuing the theme of amusement parks, and today we're going to be talking about Universal, and this is in Orlando. So, Universal Orlando, I'm going to start off by talking about their on-site hotels. There are 3 different hotels you can choose from if you want to stay on-site. There's 3 different hotels. They are the Loews Portofino Bay Hotel, the Hard Rock Hotel, or the Loews Royal Pacific Resort. There are a lot of benefits to staying at a Universal hotel. You get early admission into the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. You can skip the regular lines for free. So it's kind of like Fast Pass, but it's totally free. It's a free benefit worth up to $87 per person per day. So that's pretty cool. There's other benefits like complimentary water taxis or shuttle buses, priority seating at select restaurants, complimentary delivery of merchandise to your room, which I like that benefit so you don't have to carry around a bunch of souvenirs all day. Resort-wide charging privileges with your room key card, Universal Orlando character dining, and you can start your day with a wake-up call from one of your favorite Universal characters. So that's pretty cool. If you don't want to stay at Universal Hotel, there are a bunch of close partner hotels that you could get a pretty good deal on. So that's important to know. So next I'm going to be talking about Universal tickets. Now a lot of people don't know this, but Universal theme parks are split into 2 at Orlando. There's the Universal Park, and then there's Universal Islands of Adventure. So there's 2 different parks, and you could get a base ticket which allows you to visit one park each day, or you could get a park-to-park access ticket which offers the flexibility to visit both parks each day. So that's pretty good to know. So that way when you book you can decide which kind of ticket you want. If you've never been, I'd recommend just get the base ticket, because if you want to experience as much as possible, you're probably only going to be able to do one park each day. But basically the more days you buy, the more you're going to save in the long run. So that's also good to know. There's also 1 day park to park with round trip transfers. This is if you are staying at a Disney area hotel and you have someone in your family, or all of you, who wants to visit Universal. This comes up. So what this does is, for one price, you get a ticket to visit both parks in 1 day, plus complimentary shuttle service from your Disney hotel to the Universal theme parks. So this offer is only available for advance purchase. This is not something you can just on a whim when you're in Orlando be like, oh, I want to do this. No, this has to be done in advance. And when you book, you have to have the exact date that you want to visit Universal. So I know with Disney, if you have the dining plan and you want to do sit-down meals, you have to book them ahead of time in order to make sure you get a seat at the ones you want to visit. So make sure if you want to do this, you have figured out which day you have free, and you're prepared when you're ready to book which day you're going to go. So another offer that is really cool, and I recommend it, is the Orlando Flex ticket. So the Orlando Flex ticket it's good for 14 days, and you get admission to multiple theme parks, not just Universal. So you get unlimited access to Universal Islands of Adventure, Universal Studios, SeaWorld, Aquatica, and Wet n Wild. For those of you who don't know what Aquatica or Wet n Wild are, they're water parks, so it's good to know. Or you can upgrade your Flex ticket to the Flex Ticket Plus, and that will get you unlimited access to Busch Gardens Tampa Bay. Plus, they will give you a shuttle service to Busch Gardens. So if you don't want to drive from Orlando to Tampa, they have people to do that for you. So that is another great offer that I would definitely recommend that you get. What else? Other tickets that are not included in your park ticket, but you can get it added on as a combo, are tickets to Blue Man Group. This is a great show. I've seen clips from it. I haven't seen the whole show myself, but from what I've seen, it looks like a good show, and I've heard great reviews of it. A lot of people really enjoyed their show, so definitely look into going to see Blue Man Group. Next, I'm going to be talking about some of the rides and shows and other attractions at Universal, so you have an idea of what all there is there. So if you're a huge Harry Potter fan, like a lot of my friends are, I would recommend definitely visiting, because they have the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. This is a very, 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 very popular spot in the park. They have a couple different rides and different shops and different fun things to do. And then another new ride is called the Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket. It's a roller coaster. Looks pretty intense if you're a roller coaster fan. And then there's the Simpsons ride. So those are pretty much the new stuff that's going on. Universal is also expanding their theme park, so they're adding on to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. So if you've already been, and you loved it, and you don't want to miss out on all the things to come, I would recommend going back and visiting and seeing all the new stuff that they're going to be opening. So if you're planning on going back, that will be within the next year or two. They don't have specific dates yet, but pretty sure it's going to be awesome. They're also having a new ride for Despicable Me. It will be a 3D kind of simulator type of ride. Plus, and they are revamping, if that you want to say that. They're revamping the Spider-Man ride at Islands of Adventure. So it'll be slightly different. I can't tell you exactly how it's going to be different. I rode the Spider-Man ride a few years ago, but I didn't get to experience the whole thing because a thunderstorm hit and we got stuck on the ride. So missed out on probably about a good half of the ride, but the first half was definitely enjoyable. So I'm sure they're going to make it even better. There's also some great shows. Ones that I would totally recommend is if you are really into stunts. There's a show called The Eighth Voyage of Sinbad stunt show. So that's really cool. Also, another really, really good show that I would recommend that you go see is the Universal Horror Makeup Show. If you're not into horror movies, it's really not too terribly scary. Just go in there with a mindset that something may pop out at one point or another. But it's really cool to see all this stuff that goes into making people look like scary monsters. And There's also some stuff for little ones too. They have a Barney show and they have some rides. Let me go into that. I'm looking all this up on the internet, so some rides that are more geared towards little ones. In Universal Islands of Adventure, they have the whole entire Dr. Seuss area. It's great for little kids. In Universal Studios Florida, the E.T. ride, that one's pretty cool. It can be a little bit scary if your little one doesn't like dark or things that can pop out sometimes. But it's pretty cool. There's Shrek 4D, if you have Shrek fans out there. And then there's a Woody Woodpecker's Nuthouse Coaster. Now there's more to this than what I'm giving you. I'm just, getting your toes wet. So if you want to check out more of what they have for rides and shows and dining and shopping and all that fun stuff, you can check out the Universal Orlando website. It's www.universalorlando.com. So they have all the information there as to their theme parks and all of that fun stuff. So that pretty much does it for that information. I'm going to give you a couple extra tips. If you're looking for something to do other than the parks or a special event, Universal has some of those. They have Mardi Gras, which goes February through April. In June, they have a summer concert series. September is Rock the Universe, so I'm guessing that's more concerts. October, they have their Halloween Horror Nights. So if that would be a great thing to have the one-day travel transfer if you're staying at Disney and you have older kids that don't want to do the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party and they want something scary. You can hop over and do the Halloween Horror Nights. And then in December they have a Holiday Spectacular. I also recommend, if you're going to Universal, they do have an insurance plan. Most vacation destinations do have their own insurance policy that you can purchase along with your vacation. Sometimes you have to purchase from a travel insurance company separately, but definitely recommend, no matter where or when you're traveling, definitely pick yourself up a insurance policy, because you never ever know what can happen. If you need to cancel your trip, you don't know, if someone's going to get sick or injured or something's going to happen where you're going to have to cancel, and you don't want to just have all that money wasted. Most travel insurance policies will refund you your full price that you paid for your trip, except for what you paid for the insurance. I'm going to talk about this is my cheat sheet. This is Travel Guard. They do vacation protection plans for Universal Parks and resort vacations. I'm just going to read you a little bit off of here. It says the coverage goes into effect at 12:01 a.m. on the day after the plan cost is paid. So after you paid for your vacation in full, the insurance goes into effect the day after that. So if you take nothing else from this video, definitely get travel insurance. So that pretty much does it for today's Travel Tuesday tips. If you have any questions or you want to book a Universal Orlando vacation, feel free to contact me. All my information is going to be in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. But if you're on the blog or Facebook, there's little ways to get into contact with me through there. But yeah, definitely check out my other blog postings and all of that.